Hello, are you there? Can you hear us, America?
Yeah.
Hello, I said, I cannot hear you. Oh no, this is a podcast. I can't hear you back. Hi. You don't know this sound. This is the sound of a BB.
Can you hear me? Can you see
Y'all ain't doing nothing, so come on and listen.
Welcome to the Randomous podcast.
Come on in.
The Randomous show.
Come on in.
Welcome. Come
Hello.
on.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hi, welcome to the randomous, vacacious, vlogmas, dickiness. That's a word. Welcome to Randomous Vlogmas podcast. I'm BB.
I'm Lex.
And I'm Tone.
She's Tone Capone. And this is Randomous Vlogmas podcast, the podcast with three women's with an S, three sisters with a Z, and we have opinions, motherfucker, and they random, they're valid, and you're gonna hear about them. Because if you don't want to hear them, put your finger in your ear. Because we got something to say. This episode is actually episode 2. Woo-hoo. Woo! We did it twice because we ain't nice. We eating rice. And you got lice. All right.
And you came back twice.
What? Again?
So you must think we nice.
Okay. We're actually going to talk about currency the whole episode. Currency, money, moolah,
yes,
dinero.
Yes.
Last episode was about women's rights. Make sure y'all go back about women's rights because we rights and we women's. You should know about them.
Yes.
Episode 2 is about currency. Everybody like money now. Money makes the world go resound. And unfortunately, if you don't have it, you're just not in the best place as far as how you can compete with your fellow citizens and humans of the world. And depending on what part of the world you are, it is a significantly difference in healthcare and safety and home and advancement in life and just about everything. So we're going to touch as much as we can on money, having 27, 28, and 30 years of money, right? Money.
This should be interesting, right?
Money. We're actually going to hear what Tony got to say about some money. She has something she wants us to hear about money.
Yes. Oh, wait, you weren't going to start with your icebreaker?
Oh, okay. I guess we're breaking ice first. We're breaking ice first, y'all. So, keeping with currency, I wanted to just ask a question. It's like a little thinker because it's a little, it's like the best question anybody could ever ask you. So just remember that money is not an option. Okay. What I'm going to ask you, you can't be like, oh, that'd be too much. Money is out the question. The amount is out the question. It's just like Genie 3 wishes and you ain't got to think about it. Okay. So if you could make 3 purchases and someone else is paying for it, tomorrow, what would those purchases be? Now, I want to be clear. I said 3 purchases and not 3 items. So think of a purchase as a whole cart at a certain thing. So if you said like, I would buy, all the tangerines from every Aldi in Springfield.
Gotcha.
That's one purchase, not I purchased 1 orange, that one item, but that makes sense. So if money was not an option, you didn't have to worry about the cost, and you had to do it tomorrow, 3 purchases. What would those 3 purchases be? I can go first if y'all need a little more time to think. So just to give like an example, when I say purchases and not items, I would purchase land big enough where I could build an actual home for all my family members. Far enough where they don't have to look at each other if they don't want to, but close enough to drive up golf cart to each other's property. But a land big enough where all our properties is on one property.
Nice.
Another thing would be like I would purchase all the stocks in Winter Fresh. I want all the stocks. Because Winter Fresh is my shit. I would just purchase all the stocks. I want Winter Fresh will be on every table. Hallelujah. Winter Fresh, my God, will freshen the windows of everywhere. Yeah, I love me some Winter Fresh. I would purchase all the bitches. It'd be a commercial just me with a box like Winter Fresh, Winter Fresh, Winter Fresh. Like that's how much Winter Fresh. And then my last purchase will be a fully equipped licensed company and dispensary. Like I bought the building, I bought all the equipment in the building, everything in it, the employees, the way, the routine, the ROI, everything. I purchased it, I owned it, and now I'm going to gain profit with that. That purchases, meaning all the money tied up to even getting it is also paid for. Oh yeah. So we're gonna do this. Any, many, money, mo. That you tag about it. So if I let it go, my mother told me to pick the very first one. Hey, tell her you gotta go first.
So I'm still thinking, but I know the first thing that I will want somebody to buy me an apartment building that already has tenants in it. Like I want to buy it from a landlord, like give me that. But the apartment building is in like a wealthy zip code, so that like I'm getting like a whole bunch of rent. Right.
Okay, Park Place.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like an instant landlord right now. And after that, probably have somebody buy me a Tesla just because that would be cool.
Just because that would be cool.
Nice.
And then
girl, she made some money and she was cute. What's the last one?
Right.
The last one would probably be I don't want to say anything. So Lexi, you go and then come back to me for the last one because I really have to think.
Oh,
I really have to
Tony
think.
popped out at 2. Tony popped out at 2.
Okay,
I really can't think about the
together,
third.
so that's fine. First thing would definitely, I need everything as far as hair and beauty. When I say everything, I need everything. I need truck loads of motherfuckers to show up to my house.
Oh man.
To give me everything.
Not the house. You can't buy no trailer or office.
no,
Come on and put that shit.
You know, that was gonna be my second purchase.
Let me tell you,
Land.
I ain't saying nothing to nobody else.
Land, of course, I need land, space, whole bunch of space somewhere away, far the fuck away. But yes, enough space for everybody. Just enough space, an island somewhere that nobody knows about. That's gonna be my space, my land. And I am, man, I'm torn in between
the two. Cause I really want to be with you.
I'm torn between owning a trucking / dispatcher company, because that would be a lot of good money, and yeah, I mean, people still need stuff delivered.
That
or having just a beauty business in general, like just my shop if I want to do brick and mortar. So it's between those two, because you know how I am. I do want a brick and mortar, but I don't at the same time.
Okay.
You know what? I think I would just do the trucking. I'm gonna settle on the trucking company and then deck out the truck as a beauty shop. That way I can just be on the go. There we go. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Okay. And I do know what the third thing I want. I didn't think about, like, I would like to have like 100 acres of land. That would be super cool. Like spread out in different parts of the world though.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Fancy.
So you guys, we want you to also answer this question. It will be really cool to hear what three purchases you would like to have if someone else was going to buy it for you. So let us know in the comments so we can talk about it and judge you.
She's just serious.
Okay. But thank you for the icebreaker, BB. That was really fun, and it gave a lot of perspective. It made me really think about what I want, and it could just also help us with our goals. Like, even if someone doesn't do it for us, we can however you feel, pray on it, manifest on it, whatever you do to draw good things to you. Hopefully it comes to you if you just work hard enough and believe.
Yeah, I just want to say you guys made very selfless, very sound, very take somebody else's money to make me some more money, like decisions. Like, I'm freaking proud of y'all. Y'all, like, I know better. Like, I knew y'all were gonna pick things like that, but like, when you say stuff like that, even in like, y'all had it in the mindset, like, okay, if this is really me and it's really tomorrow, I need to make sound decisions for me and my family. Like, that was dope. There's people like, like, I want this and I want like free fries for the rest of my life. And like, because even I didn't say I wanted free Winter Fresh,
right,
or a year supply of anything. I said I wanted the stocks in the Winter Fresh.
Yes. Very
so
sound choice.
Y'all made very great choices. I love that. Even telling like, I will give me a Tesla because that'll be cool. Like, period. Because you already said you wanted to buy a property with people and the tenants already. Just wake up in the morning, I'm a landlord. Like,
yeah, like that. Yeah.
That was dope. She putting FedEx kits on the go, literally in the trucks, literally, like all across America, literally.
Coming to you.
Like, what? Come to a city near you. Like,
but then look at you. You also want to look out for your family. You want to make sure that they have a space to have their own land, live privately, can see each other if they want, but also not right on each other's necks. You're also very selfless, and your goals were amazing and achievable and very awesome as well. So I think really, really good. So
that was awesome.
I feel like that was a great icebreaker to transition us into what the topic is, which is currency. So there's just like a couple of things that I thought was interesting regarding currency. The first thing is that, like, and my thoughts are like really like, they're not really anything. Like, take this shit with a grain of salt. Sorry, guys. So there's this awesome psychiatrist on Instagram. I forgot her name. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I forgot her name, but she's like this awesome psychiatrist on Instagram, and she makes like these really dope reels, and I have reposted one and it was super cool. And then I looked and I saw that she does like, she's taking like sessions, and I was like, I'm like on some waiting lists for therapies and stuff, but I was like, if she has an affordable price, I adore her message and her, her ideologies and everything that she has to say so much that I wouldn't mind possibly paying for her if it's reasonable. She's in the UK, so I had to convert what is 165 pounds to USD, and that was like $200 and something, and I was like, for 50 minutes for 50 minutes, no.
15, 1 5.
No, it was 50 minutes. It was
50. Oh, girl.
Yeah, it was 50, not 60 though. Not 60. So like, I have a lot.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's just like, if I like, ideally I would like to see my psychologist or therapist weekly, and I'm just thinking like I could pay that, but to me that's just like a lot of money to be forking over every week. Not that I haven't spent money on things that I shouldn't have anyways, and I'm pretty sure I could gain a lot of Y'all know. I'm pretty sure I could gain like a lot of insight from her, but I was just like, that's a lot. And then I started thinking like, man, the US dollar is like, that's crazy. Like, I just started thinking like how that 165 translated to that. I think it was like 206 or something, or like, all I knew was it was over 200. So anything like under 150, I was probably gonna do, but like, yeah, like over 200, I was like, nah. So what does that mean? Does that mean that our American money is more than what it is over there in the UK, or like is the UK pound more than the US dollar? Like, what does that mean?
So if it's 165 for that and it translate into about 200, my understanding is that the US dollar would be worth more than a pound.
Right.
Okay, so that's not too bad. Okay, that's not bad. So it's more expensive for me because I live here, but if I was there, it would probably be more reasonable.
Yes, because the way it would convert over, yeah.
Right.
Okay. So that's interesting. All right. Another thing I was thinking about is like my husband, he keeps like coming to me and like every week he's like, oh, this bank, like it caved in, like this bank went in, like this bank got like a lot of banks are just like closing or just like falling or just like just disintegrating. And I'm just like, what is happening to the world's money? Like, imagine you have like all your money in this bank and then they're just like, oh yeah, we just like, what happens when a bank tanks? I should have been asking these questions in Google and giving you guys the research. But oh, I didn't know that. Is it on now?
Yes.
So it's only like that because like I only have one device, so I'm looking at like my screen because I don't remember everything off the top of my head. So you guys are not going to see me. If you can hear my voice, my apologies, but like I don't remember everything that I want to talk about on the episodes. I have to write it down, and I write everything down on my phone because I can't even read my own handwriting. So
we were just talking about this. Yeah, me and my sister's relationship are not that great. So yeah. I am a copy paste queen.
Excuse me, everybody. Let's do a brief pause. For those of us on Spotify listening to us who aren't looking, they have no idea what the hell is going on.
Right.
So Tony's screen wasn't on, and they just felt the need to let her know that it wasn't on. And she just wanted to explain to all the listeners who are listening and have no idea what's going on because they can't see it, that she turned the screen on, but then she's going to turn it right back off because she needs to read on the other screen.
Thank you for that disclaimer, because
this is hilarious.
Right, I forgot that we're putting this on multiple streaming platforms. So yeah, she's absolutely right. Definitely.
I just wanted to give everyone context. That was
right. Thank you so much, because that's very helpful, and thank you. My sister texted me and was like, I don't know if you know, but you're not like, we can't see you.
Like, the strings off, honey.
That's another reason why I just like bust out, was like, oh my bad, you guys. Can you see me now? Yeah, they're like, okay, so yeah, but basically,
we
like,
love it here.
We love it here. We live here. So yeah, I just don't understand, like, so if a bank tanks and like they just like disintegrate, do you get your money? Like, what happens to your money?
No. Our understanding is that your money is not even in the bank. Like, when you put some money in the bank, it's physical now. It's digital now. It's not physical cash, right? And they take your money and they do things with your money. That's why it takes you 3 to 5 business days to get money. That's why it takes you so much to have shit clear. That's why, because they've taken your actual money and done stuff with it. So if you just were to put some money in and then like in 24 hours try to snatch all your money out, they try to make you wait up to 2 weeks because they don't have it. They invested it as soon as you put it in there. So if they crumble, hell no, you get your money back. There is no money. It's a figment of your imagination, shit.
So from
able to account for.
Right. From what I have read also is that, yeah, they take about 80% of the money that you put in. So if you're putting in $100, you're only really able to access $20. I mean, not able to access, but really it's only like $20 in there because they took your 80 and they invested it in other things. So yeah,
Wow.
it's not like they don't have all of your money anymore. So there's nothing really to give back. Like, I'm so sorry. And especially if it's not FDIC protected, then no, you're not, and it's uninsured, you're not going to get that money, or it's going to be very hard. But FDIC has been very helpful through the process of a lot of these banks. They have bought a few of these banks and they have been willing to give the people most of their funds back.
A lot of the claims, they submit a claim and be able to get paid settlements based on the misappropriation of funds, and that the infrastructure has disintegrated, or there was orders of business has dissolved or something like that.
Yes.
So yeah.
Okay, so that just sparked another question. Thank you all for answering my first question. But what exactly is the FDIC?
The Federal Department of IC. We finna Google it. I know what it is and I don't know what it is. One of those, like, I know what it means, but I really don't know what each letter means. So we finna look at it. Right.
No. I wasn't like asking you guys to like sound out each letter. I just like, so what you said, so what you guys were basically saying what they do is who they are.
It's you know how there is another group, another house, another infrastructure that's supposed to be a checking account, like the FDA for food. This is therefore the banks and currency and institutions like that.
Okay. So all right, thank you. So that's all I wanted to know. Yeah, it was just like what that was. Thank you all so much. See, I have that's why I'm the baby, you guys, because I just have to ask. And then my lovely older sisters tell me and they fill me in, and then I get a better understanding of how the work works.
The cutest thing.
Oh my God.
All right. So another thing that was interesting to me is like, I think this stopped like shortly after maybe like we were born or something like that. But like I was here, like my stepdad, he used to tell me about how money used to be backed by gold and like actual like gold and silver. And then like when I was a kid, he like actually showed me, like he pulled out $1 and he was like read it. And then I was like looking at him, like, it says $1. He's like, no, read it. He's like, what does it say? And then like it was still going over my head because I was a kid, but he was like trying to drop so much knowledge on me. He was like, this says federal note. And I remember ever since he said that to me, like it blew my mind. He's like, this is a note. This is a piece of paper. He was like, this money is not real. Like, it's not what it used to be. He's like, back then, like back, like money used to actually be backed by something. Like you put your gold in the bank, you put your silver in the bank, even copper was something. And then I just found out recently that they stopped making copper pennies back in like the 90s. And I only found that out because I was somebody was telling me that like for like I guess like a remedy or something to help like something like on your skin or like something, like sometimes like the like older people put like copper pennies like or like on them or something, and it would like help with something. I don't really remember, but copper was like used for something good for some part of the human body. That's all I know. And then she was like, oh yeah, like copper pennies they stopped being made in the 90s. And I was like, what? I was like, so
yeah, there's copper properties in your blood. Copper is really valuable.
Right. Okay, so you get what I'm saying with this. And I'm pretty sure like people can probably educate me further in the comments or whatever. But I just thought it's like really interesting how like our money is not like really backed by anything. And people don't really like invest in gold or anything like that anymore. And like, where would you even start to like try to get gold and stuff like that? Like, and who has all the gold? Like, what
First
is
of all, I don't know who got the gold, but
okay?
don't you nobody in America said they got some gold
Right.
because they lying. I don't know what to say. Lying, like the currency has gotten so messed up from selling. You know what I mean? Like all these deals we keep having with other nations and mixing it around, it's not the same. We're in debt and we print our own money. Yeah. It's not even as value of the paper that we printed on anymore. I'm not great with the currency jargon that goes with that, but when I denounced it, that's what we got out of that. Yes. Where do you get gold? Africa.
Right?
That's literally what the basis of what I know, as far as like if I was to answer your question, we were just like how we're talking now, like Africa. Yeah. Okay. Like Africa. Yeah.
That makes sense. And I'm glad you brought up money printing, because that was like my final thought. And like my husband was talking about like he was like, the only reason why America hasn't like completely tanked is because we print our own money right now. Like we print our own money and
awesome.
Yeah. Like what you said, like even like you said it perfectly. Like the money the paper that we printed on isn't even worth that much, and we've been owing other companies for like so long now, and it's just interesting. And so since we print our own money, like aren't there like 3D printers? Like can't we like print our own money? Or like
you sure can. The statute of limitations on that should be done not on Zoom, man, and not on podcast. But you should have podcast, sweet. Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
Oh my! And with that,
Tony, you do something for me.
Okay. With that, I closed out. That's all my thoughts on currency, y'all. I know they're like really random, but again, that's who we are. I just literally made an amalgamation of random thoughts that I had on currency. Of course, I should have like researched and like asked like the questions that I asked you guys. I could have actually looked them up online, but I would have rather, because I like the conversation to be organic. Like if we're talking like in our own bedrooms, like by ourselves, like how we normally do, I would have asked you guys these questions anyways, and you would have answered exactly as you did. And so we're just sharing you guys our thoughts, and like this is just how we are. So
this is how we discuss things, Indian style, in our beds, eat popcorn, talking shit, like literally.
That's just how we are. Yeah. So that's all I have. What do you think, Lexi?
I think you did great. Great questions, always, as always. I guess the only thing I would want to add to that would be just a little bit of research I was doing. So the collapse of the banks really began a couple months ago with the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank, Signature Bank, and the First Republic Bank.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like it's really
she has the research, people. She knows exactly what is.
Don't touch that dial. Lex came with the Tony lady run and she finna
I'm dying.
For real, like she got y'all. Just hang tight, like sis got y'all. Go ahead, rap to him.
This is the most beautiful alley-oop I've ever seen.
There you go.
It's beautiful.
Oh my god. So yeah, if any of you guys were banking with any of these banks, the Silicon Valley Bank, Signature Bank, and First Republic Bank, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Please leave comments and let us know how that process went for you. If you were able to get all of your money back, like I said, I know the FDIC was very supportive with a lot of people during that time and helping out. So just let me know, or let us know rather, how that went for you in that process. Also banks that are in trouble right now are PacWest, Western Alliance, and also SVB Financial Group, Credit, what is that?
Suecia.
Credit Suisse, and the last one is MUFG Union Bank. Those banks are also in trouble right now at the moment of failing. There's also a report that has been posted on Social Science Research Network that found 186 banks in the United States that are at risk of failure or collapse due to rising interest rates and high proportion of uninsured deposits. According to the report, if half of the uninsured depositors quickly withdrew their funds from these 186 banks, even insured depositors may face impairments as banks would not have enough assets to give all the depositors.
They don't have the assets. Why? If I put my money there, you're supposed to be motherfucking holding it. Exactly. And then they this lying farce of banks saying that, you gain interest when they hold it, and that's also a lie. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
That just made me mad.
That's what I was saying. Like, it's only there's only 20% of your money there.
So what you mean you can't? We ain't got enough to give you all that. You wouldn't have to sell your house if you left my money where the fuck it was, but that's not how the system works. Exactly. It's not how the system works. It's a credit, it's a game. It's like this puppet and this string that goes there and these various rooms and doors and smoke mirrors for $20. Like, I'm not doing it. Jeez.
That is insane. And also, really quick, you guys might not consider this, not y'all, but you people might not consider Starbucks a bank, but Starbucks is a bank, and you better be careful. They may not be tanking no time soon because you all are a cult, but Starbucks got y'all downloading their app, and then they're like, oh yeah, upload some money in here, but no, you can't put $1 or $2. You got to put $25, $50, $100, $500.
You got $100 face. You got a $20 face. Now say, bless Starbucks.
Okay.
Man.
They make like, and what do you think? What do you think they're doing with your money? You like, oh yeah, I'm finna upload $100. And your stuff just sitting there, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna have $100 worth of Starbucks money, and then I'm just spending this every month. You're just giving your money in Starbucks. They are a bank, and they're smart when they did that with their app. But you guys, I would not put my money, like all that money, in Starbucks. Like, just go in and pay with your freaking card. Like, you already have a bank, most likely. Why do you need a Starbucks bank too?
BB's old school and very I don't be trusting none of that shit. So my tip, take all your money out, put it under your mattress. Our old ass grandparents did it. You know, that's the safest place to just back to the because y'all got me. Okay.
It worked for grandma and them, and it still applies today.
You okay? You little motherfucker, you there. Cash over everything. Cream, get the money. $1 bill.
That part.
So when I was researching, if you're willing to invest, I don't know what would be the safe investment online right now, and I wouldn't really trust it. But if you frequent a mom and pop shop or a shop that's not a franchise, why not look into start investing with them? I mean, you already support them. Your family probably already supports them. You probably shout them out all the time. Why not think about being an investor for those companies that you frequent a lot, and the brands that you use a lot? Why not? Just why not? I mean, above all, the one thing I know that's not going to fail is Amazon. I'm not saying I don't currently invest in them right now, but I mean, they're not going anywhere, honestly. So yeah.
No time soon.
I honestly think eventually Amazon will buy out eBay, honestly.
I mean, at this point, I'm investing in Arby's because who's eating that shit? But they still everywhere. They are everywhere. They got to be a secret service place where cults come or something, but they got some money. Because why is it Arby's everywhere? Them bitches is nasty.
Everywhere. There's I'm going to Arby's. Like every week, they always have a commercial, a new sandwich. I'm like, who's eating this crap?
we have the meats. I'm like, y'all got 97 sandwiches and y'all still can't get nobody in that bitch. But you know, shout out to Arby's. We love you.
We love you. We love you. So, what do you what do you think about the adult kids who are moving back in with their parents?
Well, I was still trying to finish this part.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You're good. JP Morgan just bought First Republic Bank on March 1st, which is a great accomplishment for them. They are doing good. I can't wait to see if they're able to stand strong through this, because they are actually on the list of top banks still, so that is good to know. FDIC has been buying other banks as well. If you want to know how to determine if your bank is FDIC insured, you can ask your bank representative. You can look for the FDIC sign at your bank. They will always be posted. It's like a little sticker on a door or a window you would see. You can also call FDIC. We will leave the number in the bottom of this video so you guys can have all this information as well. Or you can use the FDIC and look it up yourself and see if your bank is covered. Some things you may not know that FDIC does not cover. FDIC does not insure money invested in stocks, bonds, mutual funds, life insurance policies, annuities, or multiple securities, even if these investments have been purchased at an insured bank. Also, nearly all the banks are insured by FDIC. However, there are two limitations to the coverage of FDIC. First, that only depository accounts such as checking, savings, and bank accounts and CD accounts are covered. And then the second one is that FDIC insurance is limited to $250,000 per depositor per bank. That means if you have $500,000 sitting in one bank, only half of that money is insured. The only way to get around that limitation is to spread your money out across other banks. That way, all of your money will be insured if you have that large amount of money sitting in one bank. It is not insured if it is more than $250,000.
Sis is dropping them. Yo! What? Tell me y'all knew everything that she just said right now. Tell me y'all knew the last 5 things that she just said. Y'all didn't know. Because you didn't know. I didn't know. I did not know that.
Yeah.
And you want to know something? Bobby, I went around with Bobby one day. Sidetrack, y'all, our brother. And did I go away?
For a second, yeah, but you're back.
Okay. That's because you know who calling. He just got off work. But our brother took me around to a couple of banks one day. He was like dropping some knowledge on me as a young kid. He was like, he was the first one to tell me this. He was like, I keep my money. He took me to like 3 different banks. And he did some business in each one. He was like, you never put all your money. He was like, I'm gonna take you to all my banks. He took me to Bank of America, Chase, US Bank, and those are just like his top 3. And at the time I didn't understand, but it made sense why he did that. Like everything you just said made sense to me. It spoke to like the younger me. I think I was just like, I don't know, I was like a teenager when you told me that. And I was just like, whoa. Like that really connected the dots. That makes so much sense. Sidebar, y'all, my bad.
No,
like sister, bro, like my family is so smart, y'all. Like they've been planting them seeds in me since I was a youngin'. I'm trying to tell y'all, and they come back full circle. Full circle.
Oh my God, definitely. So that is just the info that I have looked up for you guys. Another thing that I looked up were the top banks. 4 of them are online banks, and then the other 11 are actual banks. So we will put that in the description box also for you guys to look over, and leave just some links for you guys to get some more information, definitely. But Definitely put in the work. Oh yeah. So my subtopic was, so, in hard times, it's hard for people to find jobs sometimes. So sometimes your kids have to move back home with the parents. My question was, when your kids move back home, they are older, they are adults, but you do realize that they are moving back in and they do not have a job. They may or may not be actively looking for a job, but they are doing the house chores around the house that they were doing, when they were a teenager living with you. So my question is, do you think that parents should be paying the kids when they move back in a allowance or a stipend of some sort, like they did when they were a teenager? Do you think they should still be getting an allowance or stipend for doing those chores like they were doing before?
No, you are an adult. If you want to come back in my house, you're going to get a job. And if you don't have a job, you are going to be doing my housework for free. But what do y'all think?
Wow.
No.
Mine was a no too. My mom and dad weren't even together when they said this, but they said, and I quote, "Why would I pay you for what you're supposed to do?" So, speaking from a 28-year-old woman who grew up with a parent, left out, and had to go back with my parents, they damn sure didn't pay me, not a damn thing. And
do you think she ever
there was
would?
no talks about it either, and I would not ever ask them.
Okay.
Exactly. To sweep up their floor. I'm gonna sweep up that floor with this roof over my head. I'm gonna take my dumb ass in this room and I'm gonna sit down. That's what I'm fucking doing. Make me a cheese sandwich. Have a Coke and a smile. So, hey, no, I understand, but they like getting paid for the housework. Like, I just feel like it's a lot of gray areas where this argument be. So do you mean to tell me that if you don't work and you're an overgrown person and like I put everything in the house, tissue, this, blah, 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 and say I don't pay you this week because you swept, you think you're gonna come give me some pressure about some sweeping money? You gonna give me some pressure about some sweeping money? And like, yeah, hey, I swept the stairs, the backboard, bitch, get my $20. It's a lot. It's a lot. I feel like that is what it takes to run a house. Somebody gotta wipe something. Like, that's just what the fuck it takes. Especially if we're gone, most of the people are gone all day and you're here.
Yeah.
And the house is still dirty, but you don't leave this, you're not guaranteed to leave this place every day. I think that's a given, on top of it's like you working for your room and board, so you don't get compensated on top of that. That's a lot. That's extra. So, they should work it out other ways. Do you own a business as a parent? Take your child, motherfucker, and like, if you can't like hire them, pay them as your secretary or assistant. Have them come pick you up, drive you. Like, I don't know what you do. Like, get the kids get your brothers and sisters from school every week, every day. And like, you do that 5 days a week and you take them and come back. Maybe that can be a thing because, either they would have their own transportation or they'll be paying. So if they're going to use that money and then they're paying you, that's different. Right. Negotiate, just find your negotiating bag. Figure out where you fit in, where's the need. Find your need. That ain't, your room and board needs. And then you might be able to negotiate some terms. But other than that, you're going to wipe this up and you're going to go sit down. Mm-hmm. So now, yeah, I don't see that being nice. And I wish I had an allowance. I can count how many times I had an allowance. I don't know if my daddy watched a TV show and he was like, I'm going to be a Huxtable today, this month. And he's like, I don't know. I got paid twice and I was confused when I got it because I never got an allowance. He just handed me some money. I was like, I'm supposed to be paying something, ain't I? It's a trip. I got a school trip. My dad was like, give me the money back until you figure out what it's for. I gave it back. I really had no idea what the hell he was giving me that money for. I went to school. He can't say, Donisha, this is your allowance. I hit him with the what? That's my wife. You acting like, oh, this is my allowance. Like, I get this shit all the time. Get your ass out of here.
Girl, the only time I heard allowance was on TV. Like that word, that vocabulary just did not exist. Like that didn't exist for us. Like we didn't grow up. I mean, we got stuff like we might have been like surprised or like a super awesome thing that we wanted. Like, oh, you got me this cool 3-wheeler big type bike thing, or like, oh, you got me this or that. Like they would try their best, but like as far as I don't ever remember ever
of me doing chores. And I raised you how with a
like you do chores and get money. Like that was so foreign to me. Like I would look at that on TV and think that was like a Hollywood thing. Like that was not reality. Like no, you're supposed to do this stuff because guess what? You're gonna grow up one day and you're gonna have to do it anyway. So might as well learn how to do it here. And plus, everybody has responsibilities here. Everybody needs to help each other out. That's how a family stays cohesive. And you
get the house running.
Yeah, a child shouldn't have to do every single thing, but they should help. Some things, some things are feasible for them to help, for them to learn how to do them. They should learn how to do dishes, but that's a whole nother topic. But great question, sis. That was a very, very
come back
question.
to episode 39 on child abuse.
Because I was about to get to a whole nother tangent, like
child labor laws.
We will be talking about family and stuff and all that coming up on episode 39, like she said. But no, much sooner than that. But so sister,
I was right. Babe didn't give her input. Like, what do you think, though?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree with you guys. For the most part, like, yeah, no, you guys, you had to move back in. I mean, shit, I didn't get that treatment either. So it's like, yeah, when it's a hard time, it's a hard time. You're trying to, I do agree letting your child save up. Like, I don't believe in asking them for like half the money on rent and shit like that. It's like, dude, I came back home because I need to save money. Like, I can understand paying like the light bill or the gas bill or the light and gas bill because I'm already taking care of my phone bill. And just something that is under like $200 to $300. If my check is like $800 or less, like it needs to be under $200 to $300. Like if I'm making more than $800, then okay, but it really shouldn't be going over $300 because that's why I came back home, is to save and get back on my feet and things like that. I do think that if the person has younger siblings, and you stop paying the babysitter or whoever to watch them, and then you expect them to watch them for free. No, I don't think that's correct. So, yeah, like I mean, that's still that's still your child. You were still paying somebody else to watch them. So yeah, give your older child, the same courtesy. I mean, that's helping them get the fuck out your house faster. Like it's helping them get on the bus without having to borrow your car. Interviews or school or work or what have you, or it's gas money, when you need it to
for interviews, for lunch.
Yeah,
I need a tie, like little things.
Yes, it's just keeping they can get their toiletries. Exactly, their toiletries and stuff, and they don't have to keep bothering you for money. If they're currently looking for work and don't have a job. I mean, because sometimes you can have a job and still lose your place. I mean, things happen. It's really hard sometimes, and it's very understandable to have to move back home. But yeah. I agree with you guys. Those would be the only two.
So our answer is negotiate, but you don't get paid for doing chores. Negotiate, see where the need is, but you cannot feel entitled to compensation like Peter Francis Geraci for her helping keep the house functioning and in order. That is your responsibility as another family member in a cohesive family cohabitant.
Exactly. No chapter 11-ish up in here. So we all agree the answer is no. And also we're our answers are coming from a place of experience. We all three of us have had to move back in with the parents, and we again on our family episode we will go more into our family dynamic and what that really is. But when I say we've all been under the same roof and we have all we've dealt with the same exact things when it comes to moving back in with our parents. We actually have, so we know what it's like. But one thing that I do want to say, I love that what Lexi said about you like the parents also should not make the kids pay like half the rent and all that stuff. Like that is kind of petty. Like a bill, sure, like you said, that makes sense. But like our little brother moved back in with May not too long ago, and I didn't make him pay anything. The only thing I wanted him to do was get a job so that he could like get the things that he wants. Like I don't want to, he has vices, I'm not going to say what they are, but he has certain vices that, you know, he depends on, and I do not want to support your vices. I don't want to support your habits. So my only thing was, you know, you have particular habits, just get a job so that you can buy the things that you want. Like these things don't benefit me. I'm strictly helping you, and I have a lot on my back already, and I'm already not asking you for anything. So even if you're not a parent, let's say you're just like us, like an older sibling who's like taking in a younger sibling because maybe mom or dad isn't available, or you know, they just don't have it, or whatever the case is. Just, you know, like don't give them a hard time, but still have expectations for them. Like make sure that they're at least trying to save their money. And that's that on that.
That's that on that.
That's that on that. We will move on into what BB's thoughts are regarding currency.
So I wanted to be very, very random. And so keeping with currency, I actually had a letter. It's the premise of it is going to be, what would you do and what should I do? So I'm going to read this letter from the point of view of a woman writer having difficulties with her boyfriend concerning money, and you're going to answer what should she do, and then you're going to answer what would you do if you were her. Ooh. Y'all ready for this thing? Yes. Okay, let me take my gum out just to make sure. Okay. So remember, what would you do? What should she do? Right. And what would you do? I've recently made a discovery, and I'm not sure what to do. And we have 3 beautiful children. I've been with my boyfriend for 4 years, and to my knowledge, there hasn't been any cheating going on between him and other women. But recently, I went through his phone. I was completely caught off guard by what I saw. There, staring me right in the face, were text messages between him and some woman he met on his work route. She texted him things like, the coast is clear and I can't meet today, I have to work. This let me know that she was also in a relationship. One text, he asked her boyfriend asked the other lady to come see him before she left for a business trip. And her response was, I can't keep paying for hotels. Talk about floored. Wow. My whole world was twisted by that statement. I reached out to her, but got no answer. As I waited for a return call, I Googled her. I found out she owned a $1.5 million home. I spoke to her the next day, and she said they never had sex, which I don't believe, and that she knows about his family, and that's why they didn't go any step further. I confronted him. Not only did he curse me out, but he also said I didn't complain when he put the rent money in my hand, which she gave him. I could have died right there. He told me he wasn't cheating. He was just using her for her money, and that, as usual, I was being very insecure. He's used her money plenty of times to pay bills for the house. Bay is over dying. I honestly don't know what to do. He is older than me, and I think he's manipulating me. What should I do? What would you do?
So there's a couple of things that triggered me when we were talking. Him being older than her is triggering. Not everybody is like this, but when it's an older man and a younger female, sometimes they tend to manipulate you, and they could do it in different ways. It looks very different. They gaslight you. They could just make you feel like what your reality is just like not it, and they just know everything because they're wiser and older and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, you should listen to me.
Yeah, right. Another thing that triggered me is his reaction when she confronted him. he blew up. That
Yeah.
was triggering, because it's like, okay, that sounds like somebody who is guilty of something. Why are you so angry? Why can't you just talk about it in a regular, normal, calm voice, especially if she's talking to him like how we're talking to each other? Like, why do you have to be so elevated? Like, what is it that makes you, I don't know. And then the third thing that was like really weird and triggering is the fact that, like, okay, if you were doing this to help pay the bills and everything like that,
What's the secret?
why yeah, why is it a secret? Like, if this was your brilliant plan to come up with a way for us to pay for stuff, this is like the only thing you can think of. Why couldn't I have been in on it? Why couldn't I have known that we were as a family gonna scam somebody? Why is this like a solo thing that you're doing? Because it seems like you're getting more out of it than just money. It seems like there's maybe pleasure involved.
He said, I'm a flat dresser.
Right, you feel me? Like, and then also, I'm not believing that she is just forking over money and not getting anything in return. Like, that doesn't sound like
sex, girl, ma'am.
That does not sound real. Like, even like, let's reverse the roles. If a girl was seeing an older guy, or if a girl was seeing like a billionaire and she's talking about like, oh, I don't give him anything. We don't have intercourse. We don't do anything, but he pays for everything. Everyone will look at her crazy. Like, yeah, we don't, like, come on. So, yeah, those three things are very, very alarming. If I were her, if I were her, and what she should do, because they're going to be the same answer, I would. It depends. It really could go either way. I don't know, because of his because I don't really know the dynamic of their relationship. If that's how he responds to anything, like any and everything, I probably would have just ended it right there, because you're not gonna be like emotionally like texting me like that and being just, volatile over every little thing. I don't like that. And again, y'all already know my past, so that's very, very triggering. I would have just ended it, because that's like, it just seems like cheating. And even if even if they say they're not cheating 100 times, if it looks like a duck and talks like a duck,
right.
So that's all I gotta say.
Oh man, yes. Like
That's
Tony
how
said,
I feel.
what you should do and what I would do. Like, girl,
they're the same thing.
Boy, I would have laughed in this man's face so hard. Like,
I know you would.
Blow up, like, for me to say something and then for you to blow up, like now you so big about it, now you so bold about it, now you so and what, like, yada yada, like, you just turned into a whole female, sir.
Yes.
Like that was such a female move. Like, what is your problem? Like, that just came so out of left field. Like, I shouldn't be hurt. Like, I shouldn't be upset about this. Like, what the heck is going on? Like you said, like, if this is what we were doing, shit, I could have been going to do the same thing if this was the plan. Like nobody said nothing about the plan. Like, when did this pop up on the plan? Like, who bought ice cream? Like, what? I don't get that. And it seems like he's really immature. Just wanted his cake and eat it too. Didn't think he was gonna get caught. He was never gonna come out and say anything. He's probably a little salty he did get caught, but no, she can do bad by herself. I understand she has children with this man. Let the man be a father, let him see the children, but you need to move on, because he's obviously moved on. Like, I don't think counseling can fix it at this point, because he just seems so oblivious that he's not cheating, that this isn't wrong. Like, they weren't sneaking around getting hotels and stuff, and like, he's not profiting the most out of all of this. Like, if that's what you have to do, is go sell your body to make the bills get paid in this house, what are you, how much are you actually at work? Are you more spending time with her? That it's like, what is really going on in that dynamic too? It's like, how much are you actually working? How much are you actually making? Am I making more? Are you not going to work when you say you are? Like,
it's so
I could be doing this by myself, I don't understand why people are willing to be miserable with a person instead of being by themselves and can be happy. Like, you don't think
because
you could
they're
be
not happy by themselves.
but you're gonna be way happier than you are now. I don't get that. You can't be scared to be alone, people. Like, I will definitely say that 1,001 times. You cannot be scared to be alone, because if you don't want to be with yourself, who the fuck do you think wants to be with you? If you can't stand yourself, if you can't be in your own place, in your own silent thoughts, and look at yourself and like yourself, truly, like, how do you expect anybody else to do that? You have to be by yourself sometimes, and it's okay to leave. It's okay to say, forget this, because you deserve more. Mentally, physically, and spiritually, you deserve more. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
You are so right. And
Wouldn't be-
really quick, another thing that is weird. Like, I hold up, hubby or boyfriend. I didn't know that we were having problems. You was on your way to work.
Right, and
you
it
met
said
this girl
boyfriend,
on
not
your way
even
to work.
husband. So yeah, scratch that.
Right, yeah. Like, how did you meet her on your way to work and just think, oh yeah, I'm like, I don't, there's no way I can organically see him. I cannot see him saying, yeah. Like, there's no way he was like, yeah, she's rich. I could tell she's rich. I'm about to scam her. Like, no, like, you must have met her on your way to work, got attracted to her, and then later on found out she had money, and then decided to scam her of your own volition, and then act like you was doing something for the family as the cover up. But guys are, not all guys, but some, I won't even say that. Some people are just so dumb to think that, like, oh yeah, if I say that I did this bad thing or this suspicious thing for this reason, it'll be okay and all will be good. Like, no. Where in your mind do you think that that's okay? You still covered it up and made it look shady, and you don't need to meet up in a hotel room to get money from somebody. That's just extra. You are very much so a gigolo.
Yes.
Judged.
My final point to wrap up exactly this whole thing, I just want people to understand that when you're manipulating, or when you're being, she manipulated me, when y'all gaming and scamming and lying and creating false narratives and false persons and this personifying and all, like, I want y'all to know that it doesn't translate the way you want to. Okay. Man. I'm waiting on a person that be what they really claim to be. My point is, you can't, when he's outside of the home and he's with her, he probably turn into, yeah, I'm that nigga. I got this bitch. I go over here. I ain't really got to work. You feel me? I just kiss on her low, but she sent me a couple stacks. You feel me? Then I kind of go back. Yeah, I'm that nigga. You know, but then when you get confronted, it's like, no, see, it's you. No, be bold, like, come on, mama, what you mean? I mean, hey, hey, baby, right. She was giving me the money. I'll give her the day. I'm paying you. What's the problem? Exactly. Yeah, like, keep that same energy. Y'all don't. That's how you know it's wrong. That's how I know y'all don't really get like that. And so my point is, you can figure out, navigate from there. Like, I'm saying this for a person who'd be a victim of character types, like the boyfriend in this story. Like, you thinking, oh, they so bold. No, they really not that bold. When you really dissect that shit, you know, you're just quiet. They have the power in confusion. They have a power in silence. You take those things out, they turn it, they be shaking like booty meat. Just it wasn't like that. And she started it, mom. You see that bitch come up out of them, no matter what the gender, no matter the age. That bitch come up out of them. So yeah. So yeah, I just want people to keep that energy. You know, you're a butthole. Don't be playing over here and then playing over here. They be saying that that's how they keep that charade up. And it is. It's a way to keep a charade up. But if you really that person and you really learn to live that life, I wish people would just be bold. Don't talk stuff over there and then come to me and go, who said that? No, I want you to be like, I said you was a crusty lip. Like, what I'm gonna do? whatever I want, and you just gonna have to take that. Just like I had to take that. You looked me in the windows of my soul and said what you said. I just want that energy to be the same all 2023. Like, don't be monsters in the closet. Don't, I'm gonna be an evil person, then like go outside so I can have a good. No, be you all the time. Let them see. Yeah. All 2023. Let them see.
Let them see.
And if you're a person of that other type of that, like the girlfriend in this story where it's like, what the hell, we got to get out of that victimist mindset. When you confronted him, he instantly switched that energy on you, that it was your fault for looking.
Right.
It's your fault for looking it up, confronting him. How dare you? Who are you? You're his wife. You're his girlfriend. You're the love of his life. Supposed to be his wife, the mother of his children. You're supposed to be on a metaphorical standpoint, not even a pedestal, but you're supposed to be in a realm of love and honor and respect and integrity that he's supposed to handle when he's with you, when he is away from you, how he handles everything concerning you and his family. He's not doing that. So, you have to take a little bit piece of responsibility of what you allow when a person exhibits that behavior. Don't confront them often. Don't say nothing, go along with it. They'll just continue. They feel empowered again in your silence and you looking the other way and you sweeping it under the rug. Force everyone to keep that same energy all 2023. You gotta show me. Hey, you remind me of something. Hey, I don't know what it is right now. You remind me of something. You gotta. What? I'm a real no loud.
I'm dying.
But yeah, when he said that shit, we all bold talking to me, crazy people out here.
Right.
Time some you did. And guess what? You wanted the rent, then you ain't that a bitch. You were supposed to be at work. Wanted the rent when you was coming from work.
Not coming from giving somebody the work.
So I think we are all in agreement here when we are reminded of JoJo's famous words.
Leave.
Leave. And of you with me.
Leave. Who? Why?
There's no reason to stay. There's nothing to stay for. It's over. Like,
what's that song? Man, I gotta go away. Cut. All right. Oh man. What are you looking at?
I gotta see what's going on.
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
I didn't.
We're all blind, so it's okay.
What is episode 3 about?
It is. Do you guys know what time it is?
What?
No. Oh.
It's time for the random segment, Lexi. The random segment.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Now give him the hair.
Presenting beauty tips.
So yes, just like last segment, I'm giving you guys beauty tips. So my beauty tips this time are really simple. Making sure that you guys are changing out your hair bonnets and pillowcases. It is very important to have a lot of hair bonnets and pillowcases. You at least need 3 bonnets. You need 2 to 3 sets of pillowcases. Like, you need to be washing these cases, interchanging them out at least once a week, if not twice a week. Definitely your bonnet once a week. And your pillowcases no more than no less than once a week. For sure. It cuts down on the bonnet, stops all the hair product that you're using in your hair, and all of that environmental debris and things like that from getting on your pillowcase, which in turn gets onto your face as you sleep. So it just cuts down from that. Changing out your pillowcases reduces the acne and the sweat that you sweat during the night and things like that. Dead skin cells. You want to just make sure that you guys are changing those things out to have healthier skin and better hair, and making sure that you're exfoliating, guys, head to toe. Exfoliate. Your skin will feel great.
Great. Foliate. Great.
Men and women, come on. Don't start, guys. Exfoliate. We like that.
That shit gay. Now exfoliate is feminine. That's feminine.
You better get in that Epsom salt tub. Get in that Epsom salt tub. So you better exfoliate as you soak. Soaking, stir, and man.
That booty balls in that water. You spit that booty balls in that water. You heard what she said. Now you foliate. Dick and balls, get in the water. Dick and balls.
Ooh, if y'all a Norman fan, y'all know.
Oh, Nisha.
That is, those are
behave.
I shall. But that's what she said. Basically, make sure you exfoliate and wash your dick and balls.
We like it all. All right.
Make sure you scrub your crack, bang, scrub your crack, bang. Yeah, scrub your crack, go bang, bang.
Oh my goodness.
Love it. All right.
Sorry, over here being gay.
My lesbian.
Your mama's some sugar.
You are so silly.
Okay, so that was the random seg with Lex. Now we're gonna move into Tony's top 10.
Oh
Oh, sorry.
I love how we do our own. We all do our own like theme songs for each other segments. That is so funny. So the TT10Ts
okay.
of the week is we gonna learn how to save some money. Since the topic is money,
come on with it,
episode. You already know how it's coming. Y'all already know how it's coming. Y'all already know how it's coming as we come on. So, this one's easy, guys. But we're still gonna talk about it because who knows what someone can learn from us today. You know, saving money is very, very crucial, especially when you're young. Yes. Especially when you're young and you're just getting started in the working world, although it's never too late to start. So number one, try to. So number one is obviously save. Like take a percentage of your check if you do work. If you don't work, you know, try to get a job. And if you guys can't get a job for whatever reason, if you're comfortable enough, like DM us. Write them, comment, let us know. We will try to help you any way we can. But for those of you who are getting paid, try to save a percentage of it. Like literally put it away. Don't think about it.
Yes.
Keep it for emergencies or your goals, anything that you want to like achieve. Like maybe you want to buy a car, or maybe you want to move into a new place. And even if you have to go into it, which you should try very hard not to, replace what you spend and then still put your regular amount in to secure yourself. But yeah, that should be obvious, but a lot of people aren't doing this, and you know, you never know, it would behoove of you to just save some money for a day or two. Okay. Number two, limit your spending. I think Jay-Z said, if you can't buy it twice, then you can't afford it. And
I can't afford nothing. Then I gonna buy it that one time till it go out, then I can buy it again. I'm shutting up now. I'm sorry.
Shenanigans. So my mom used to listen to Jay-Z, so that's the only reason why I'm like privy to him. I don't follow him now, but I think I did come across something where he was like, if you're thinking about buying something, if you can't make that purchase 2 times, then you cannot afford it right now. Right now, you can't afford it. So think very hard about if you really need those Coachella tickets or whatever it is y'all young people rave over these days.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
If we're only in
whatever tickle you young people's fancy.
We're only in our late 20s, guys.
We are. We're millennials. As y'all young doing to label us. Y'all like
lady in this body, I promise.
My soul is 49th birthday next June.
They like to put us on a group. We are millennials, so I don't know what y'all young gens be up to these days, but just think about it. If you can't, like, if you're thinking about buying a new like a system or something electronic, if you cannot afford to buy that electronic 2 times, you need to save up 2 times. Like, do not get that thing right now and then you broke and something happens to you and now you got this shiny new piece and it can't give you nothing and now you got the pawn shop looking dumb.
Right, Tony? They should definitely get an Android and not get an iPhone. I'm sure you support that, right?
Okay, first of all, we're not outing each other. Like, that's not even what's gonna happen right now. You are very out of pocket, out of line. Nobody asked you to turn the microscope.
Right.
No, you are very, very disrespectful for even saying that. That was so like off kilter. Like, I don't even know what she's talking about, y'all. I didn't say that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't say that. One thing I will say is, though, because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't walking around here with an iPhone 13. Okay, I have an iPhone 10. What do they call it? The X. All right. So don't upgrade if you can't upgrade right now. How about that? Do not upgrade your phone. Because we're talking about phones. Additional bonus tip. Okay, from Boss BB. Boss BB.
Oh Lord.
Thank you, Boss BB. Do not upgrade your phone if you cannot afford it. Because I've been wanting an iPhone 14 for the longest. I just can't afford it right now. I can't afford it right now. Y'all still got the 10. I still got the 10.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying. You hit a pressure point right there. It's all right, though. I think I recovered. I think I can move on.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna be quiet.
Okay, number 3. This one is a shout out to sis. Process of elimination. If you out somewhere buying something, go ahead. Yeah, pick up all the pretty things you see. Oh yeah, it make you feel good. It make you think, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get that. Oh, I like that. And then when your happy-go-lucky self is right at the point of like, I got too much stuff in my cart, then you finna go and look through all that stuff you got, and you finna start doing the process of elimination. Get rid of all that. Yeah, you're gonna get rid of all things that you don't really need. And then you're gonna
and you just bad, then what?
Process of elimination, guys. It's a lot of stuff in that cart that y'all do not need. You could wait a couple weeks. You could wait till next check. You don't truly need it. Or you really just think about how many times you're going to wear that particular item or use that particular item. Think about the similar items you have of that right now sitting at your house that you're not using. Clean your damn closet out. Like, y'all need to be doing like quarterly cleansings of your house. Like not just spring cleaning, like clean that stuff out, clean your closet out, take that stuff to Goodwill. You know you're not using stuff, take it and be gone and let somebody else have it.
Thank you from the originator of that. I mean, I'm pretty sure other people have said it, but she introduced that to me when when she was raising me growing up. Like she was just telling me all about like how to save money and stuff like that. Cause when I first started making money, you know, I turned
Oh
up
my
my interest, and she was right there, and she just told me like, look, you know, like because we will always shop together, and she'd be like, we would get all the things that we like, oh, we like this, and then we'd just go back and realize we put half the stuff away, if not more, and only get the things that we really needed or that we really liked. And then the price ended up being very feasible when we got to the cash register. So just put that in mind. Yeah. So thank you so much, sis. That was 3. So number 4, investing. Now, I don't know much about stocks, but if you do your own research, that could be another source of income, or at the very least, a place where you always have money saved if you play your cards right. And like I said, research. I only bring that up because my husband, he does stocks, and he controls our family stocks, and he does very, very well with it. We always have a decent amount of money saved up in there, and he grows it, and it's looking pretty good because he's an engineer. He's very good with money. Like, he's super cool with that stuff. So if anything, like if we ever had a situation where he needed to sell it all, we'd be fine. But we've never had to do that. So he keeps growing it. And so I thought I'd include that in there, even though I personally don't know much about it. I know that he, you know, taught himself everything. So he has this mindset of like, if another person can do this thing, that I can teach myself and learn how to do it too. So I feel like everybody can adopt that mindset. Like, if the next person can do this thing, you guys can do it too if you want it bad enough. So, hey, if you want to save money, try to look into investing, try to look into stocks, try to, you know, look into all that stuff. So, yay. Number 4, yay. Number 5, try to spend only on certain days. I thought somebody taught me this. Like, this one girl was telling me like how she only spends on like every other day. So like, let's say she might only spend on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and then all the other days of the week she does not spend any money at all. Like, when those day comes, like, she will just find her way around it. She will, you know, just like, if somebody wants to like hang out with her on those days, she'll be like, I can't spend any money, but we can like do something that doesn't involve spending, or we can reschedule on like one of my other days. So that's also something to think about. Like, if you limit like if you don't spend every single day, you only spend on designated days, that may also help you save a lot of money as well, because sometimes we just buy things every single day just because it's like, hey, I have money and I need to get this. But if you just try to discipline yourself, that might also help you save some money every month. You liking it so far? Is there like okay, cool. Okay, so
every other day, that's still feasible.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It probably, you know, it doesn't even have to be like that, but you know, just maybe like 2 days out the week you just don't spend. Like, maybe on the weekend you never spend, or however you want to do it. Just like try to challenge yourself and think of it as like a challenge, you know, and just try to see like, I want to see if I can really challenge myself and see if I can really not spend on these days, and you know, make it happen. And I've done it, and it actually works, and it's fine. I mean, I spend most of my time at home anyway, so it's like very easy. As long as I don't pretty much be tempted to do anything online, that's like super easy. So hey, I suggest everybody try it if you can. Hold on, I'm getting hot again. Gotta fix that. Okay, so number 6, create a budget, you guys, whether it's daily, weekly, monthly. Just find out what your reoccurring expenses are. Like, put them all down, like write them all down on a list. Look at if you got a bank, look at your expenses, look at everything, look at your statements, write it all down. Look it right in the face and demand to know who spent $158 on Uber Eats last month. Yeah. See, that's one of y'all's problems right there. Wait, hold on. Wait, I got something coming in, huh? Oh, I'm projecting onto the viewers. Oh. Okay. All right. Well, all right, y'all. Well, I just got a message. But anyways, y'all get the gist of it. Make a budget. All right. Maybe it's me who spent too much on Uber Eats. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Taking our own advice.
While we're on the topic of food, We skip on number 7. You can meal prep. And I don't mean give into those little cute little Hello Fresh ads, no. But what you can do is you can search up those same meal prep recipes. I'm sure somebody leaked them or like posted them on YouTube or whatever. And just go to the grocery store. If you're not driving or if you can't do Uber, do Instacart or Uber and DoorDash will deliver your groceries to you as well. Whatever you can to deliver your groceries if you're not driving, however you can, just go like make a meal plan and buy that stuff at the grocery store. You get it for way cheaper. And here's the kicker. You're gonna have to cook that food anyways. So just save your money. Don't do those meal kits. Don't be lazy. Just make a little, make a meal prep thing for yourself. You could do it daily. You could do it weekly. Monthly might be the smartest, so you don't have to think about it like as much. And yeah, just get all the stuff that you need for the month and you'll be fine. And you'll save so much money that way. It's actually really, really smart. And if you're like a person who is like single or you're living alone or you don't have kids, it's way easier. It's way easier to meal prep. And then if you are a person who has a family, you should be doing that anyways, because you need to know what your family's gonna eat. Like, don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Like, take care of your family.
We meal prep and it helps a lot. Helps a lot. Definitely.
They do.
And it's like if you feel lazy or not even lazy, but you don't have enough time to cook, like slow cooker meals, get yourself a crock pot. Throw that away by the time you get off work. It is ready. You don't have to do too much. So easier on yourself.
Tell them. You are so true. Like, I forgot about the crock, and I need to get one, sis. I've been scared of it because I just don't know. I don't know how to use it, so I was scared to get it. But I actually do need to get one because it's actually really smart. Like, I could have something cooking all day for the days where I just like, y'all know how I get when I just like cannot move, and then just have something so that I don't feel guilty for when he gets home and it's just like, oh, now I have to get up and like whip something up and I don't feel good, when like that could have just been cooking all day and all he has to do is like heat up some bread and then just like freaking, because that's all he wants is like meat and bread. So yeah, that's actually really smart. So yeah, you guys, just like meal prep, get the appliances that you need if you're able, and you'll save so much money. Stop, don't order out so much. Try not to eat out as much unless it's like for, it's okay to treat yourself or to like go on dates or whatever like that, but just try to save as much as you can. And then that leads us into number 8. A good place to get your stuff is Costco or Sam's Club or any type of like one of those big wholesale stores, wherever you are. Just get a membership and get all your household items from there, or like majority of them. And when you buy in bulk, you realize that you save like a lot of money. Like I bought this, like we bought this like 2-pack of hand soap from Costco. It was like, I think it was like $6.99 or some like ridiculously low price. And we got that like literally last summer, and it's like almost the summertime again. And we just cracked open the second bottle. I'm not saying we don't wash our hands every time we go in the bathtub. In the bathroom, because we do. It's just we don't have like a lot of company over, so it's just us. But it's like at the same time, it's like, man. And we have a smaller family, but still, like, just an example, like when you get this stuff wholesale, or you get like buy the stuff in bulk at these big like stores, you save so much money versus like buying those smaller sized items at like a regular Walmart, Walgreens, Family Dollar. Like, it's just, if you can. Again, not everybody can have a membership, not everybody can like get to these stores, but I do know some of these stores deliver through Instacart and things like that. So if you can, just find ways around it. I would highly suggest you guys get a membership. Costco, Sam's Club, not sponsored, should sponsor us. Definitely the GOAT. Moving on. Number 9. Stop buying water. You heard me. Stop buying water. Water bottles are not the most healthy option for you. And just try to get like a reusable water bottle, or buy a filter for your home sink. For everybody who tries to come for me over a filter, yes, I know that they don't catch every single thing. They don't filter out every single thing, but
Bottled water.
What makes them trust the bottled water? They could pee in there and dye white and clear, and them motherfuckers are just Aquafina.
Tell them. Thank you. Like, at least I know.
They already told us some of the companies were tap water. Like, so it's like, what?
And isn't nature filtering rocks? So
right.
Like the Aquafina Mountain rocks. They saying they were at the bottom of the rocks and was like, ooh, there's no filter.
Like, can you believe that? Like exactly. And you guys are like, so don't come after me for promoting filter. I have a filter, and it has saved us so much money now that we do not have to buy water bottles anymore. And we don't have to worry about all that BPA and all those chemicals that they put in plastic and all that stuff. Like, it's just not good. It's not good. Just try to stop buying water, you guys. Try to stop. Just literally buy a filter if you can, or buy a reusable, BPA-free water bottle. And I mean, you're still gonna have to refill it somewhere. So I would still suggest refilling it. I mean, like, because you guys are buying filtered water bottles anyways. Like, you don't even know where they're filtered. Like, literally, you go to the stores with filtered water bottles and purified water bottle. Like, what is the purified filter? It's the same thing as like getting a freaking pure filterer from Target. Like, get the freaking pure filter. And they actually have like really good ones. I got the minerals one that has like, it's like really, really good, you guys. And the filters, I'm telling you, they last you months. You probably only have to change it out. Like, if you get a 3-pack, that'll last you like all year and then some change. So yeah, stop buying water. And then I'm gonna wrap it up because my tips always last so long. I'm so sorry, you guys. But number 10, bargain shop if you can, BOGO shop, thrifting, whatever you want to call it. You guys need to pay attention to and seek out any and all deals for your purchasing needs. This takes extra planning and extra research, but just try to buy everything that you can for a discounted price if it's available. That helps you a lot. Like, y'all remember those old ladies that used to like have those freaking coupon books and be like, oh, I gotta snip out my coupons and stuff. Like, that stuff is for real. Like, look at most of the time, if you like go to a store, like let's say you go to like Jewel Osco, if you guys have that, or like Albertsons, whatever, Walmart, whatever is around you, you download that app and they will have the sales and like the coupons that you can clip. And then like normally if you just like if you have like your number into the system of the store, like all of those coupons that you clip will like go right in as soon as you put your number in. Like, I know that's how it is for Jewel Osco. I don't know how it is like for everything else, but I'm just saying, just look out for all those ads and those deals and those discount prices. If you need to get anything, just try to get it discounted, try to get it for sale, try to save money. And those are my tips on how you guys can save money. That's all I have. Now, stop looking at me.
Those are.
And now we have who's next? Here we go. BB say, what up? What's good? Tell us why.
So I had already did my thing. So I'm gonna just spitball. After a word from our sponsors, do you ever not feel so fresh? No.
I instantly just thought of Family Guy.
Yes. Yes.
She was like, no, there must be something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Just like, I never have. It must be something wrong with you.
Yeah. I never. Meg, what the fuck? Okay.
Treating her life, like treating her whole life.
In true BB fashion, we're just gonna spitball right now. So if we're talking about currency, what are ways? Yeah. We talked about ways to save money.
Yep.
We talk of ways to invest our money and figure out what the hell the banks is doing with our money. So what are ways to earn money? So
I
there are
love
different
that.
ways you can earn money based on the same things we mentioned before. If you clean your closet out, like aforementioned Lex with the clean closet, you
Like
can
for real.
a reseller. You can sell the items that you no longer want that are still in good condition. Don't be an asshole. And you can give that item or clothing or household device a new home to someone who could really use it. And I also want to say that the narrative of thrifting is no longer a money thing, just persons who seek to get more bang for their buck. So, if you are in the mindset of, oh, that's for low class people, that's not true. There are secondhand shops that I walked in and I about cussed everybody in there out. There's no way that this costs more than Walmart, Target, and the DSW. Like I was walked in there and they should, in my head, I thought they should take thrift off the store because it was rude as a motherfucker.
Yes.
And then looked at me, my wisdom, I told him, and said, it's not a thrift store. It's a secondhand shop.
It's a consignment
secondhand shop. I was like, oh, okay, go. But so without the narrative of, without the mindset of thinking that lower class or people, you only go thrifting because you're broke or whatever the mindset is, you want bangs for your buck. You better go. I found me a fur coat. Yeah, honey. Under $100 freaking. We'll just say that thrifting.
Yeah. Genuine leather bags.
Go into if you go to thrift North outside of a neighborhood you do not live. Yeah. Go into the neighborhoods that you cannot afford. If it is a thrift store, they gave their things out because you got to also think for the rich. So let's go another step for the rich. When they're writing off their taxes and all of that, they're required to donate a certain amount of money, right? If there's every rich person swears they're philanthropists and blase skip. It's not because not all of them have pureness and love in their fucking hearts. They just know that this is a money game and it looks great on their record. It looks great for accolades, and it's a dick measuring contest, so to speak, or if it's women, a nipple measuring competition. About, I gave 40 million to St. Jude in 2023. What do you do? It's not for, oh my God, the people who are affected by cancer, I want to help them get a cure. That's not the motivation, but they still will put the money behind it. So the same thing, these rich persons are finding ways to get these things out their closet. A lot of them are not trying to sell it. I have money. Why do I need to sell anything? I'll just buy more. So why won't you capitalize on that? They're going to just throw away something that has a small tear or just because it isn't pretty or in style anymore. And they're going to take it in this resale shop and they're going to get the metrics down to based on where it makes sense. And you'll be able to purchase it. And now you're the new owner of this Coach bag that ain't Auntie Mary didn't want. Like the great Auntie Marigold passed away in her full estate, and they sold everything on her multi-million-dollar mansion. Most of those things find it to hospitals. They find it to community centers that need to give people housing. That needs to give them clothes for interviews. Christmases, Thanksgiving giveaways, this in the hood. I am African American woman. In the hood, they give turkeys away and coats, like in the winters, and backpacks for back to school, things like that. A lot of that was donated by people, gently used. Coats is not always just someone in your financial bracket. So reselling and capitalizing your money and going into those different type of shops will definitely show profit. It will definitely show a definitely boldness and uniqueness to your wardrobe. And going forward, if you look the best, you feel the best, you make great decisions, sound mind and body. So yeah, that would be my tip. 2 ways you can go thrifting. That way you can maximize your closet, earn money, and look cute.
Indeed. You hit it, babe. That's perfect. That is perfect. And don't be afraid to go to those estate sales too, because those people have some good stuff.
Mm-hmm. All that stuff becomes full circle. Take advantage.
Yes.
And don't feel like you're taking advantage.
Right. Yes.
You know?
Yeah, you're just shopping smarter, you're being smarter. And these are all ways that you're saving money and making money. So we hope that you guys learned something from this. Before we do let you go, I do want to play a game with everybody. So I want everybody to get a paper and a pen or pencil, anything to write with. I'm going to wait for everybody to gather their stuff. Even those who are watching, I'll give you a little time. And while I give you guys a little bit of time, I'll tell you where I got this game from, just so that it's credited to the correct person. Her name is Teal. You two cannot look at each other's stuff at all. Like, especially you two cannot look at each other.
Look, podcast. This is my side.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, and I'm watching your faces. Do not look anywhere. I can see through your glasses.
Oh man.
Okay, so I got this game from Teal Swan. Teal and then Swan. She is a what would you call her? Let's call her public speaker. A public speaker of sorts. She's some people call her many things. I'm gonna choose to call her public speaker. You guys can look her up if you want to. I'm not in any way like promoting her because I don't agree with all of her viewpoints, especially this new one with the Dalai Lama. Kind of got me looking at her different. I don't know if y'all know about the Dalai Lama scandal that just came out not too long ago. Do you guys know about the Dalai Lama?
Hey.
Y'all don't know about the Dalai Lama thing?
Not familiar.
Okay, so I'll tell y'all off camera. But yeah, so she came up with this game, and it's funny because I just saw it. This is why I was late to the meeting in the first place, while y'all was doing bloopers, because I was like I had saw her game before, but I was like getting a refresher, so I took down all the steps. So everybody should have their writing utensils in their blankets. All right, so we're gonna call this the 3 questions game. You guys can play this game with anybody who you have just met if you want to get to know them. This is especially for people. This is just fun if you want to just get to know a person. Like, I'm doing this with all of you guys who are watching, and then also with my favorite people in the world. I already know them and they're already together, so this is just purely fun for us. But for other people, as Teal said, this would be especially for if you're like in the dating game. Well, I don't want you guys to think about that like when you're answering the questions. Okay, so just forget everything I just said. I want you guys to answer these 3 questions. The first question is, I want you to write down your favorite color. Like whatever, just one, your top favorite color is, and then give me 3 deep reasons why they are your favorite color. It can't be like, oh, because my pillow is pink and I love pink. Like, it has to be like, oh no, this color makes me feel relaxed, or this color reminds me of my grandma. She wore it a lot and she is not with me anymore. Or this color, I searched it up and it represents this, and I resonate with what this color symbolizes. Like, give me 3 deep reasons as to why that is your favorite color. And just answer organically. Like, don't think about anything. Just like literally answer like what that color means to you deeply. And let me know when you guys are done.
Okay.
All right. Looking. I will come up. So help me. BB, so help me.
So help me.
So help me.
So help me.
I saw that chin swivel over.
Because it's so natural. Bay writing, like when you're in the doctor's office, you just like, I swear to God, I did the Bay neck. Like, what you writing? Like,
Right.
What question is that? Do you smoke cigarettes? No, pass no, Bay. I just did the girlfriend neck. I'm so tired because we was playing the game. I was like,
Yes.
You coming along?
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
Are we okay? Question number 2.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh no, there's 3 questions.
We ready.
All right, all right.
Shit.
Don't look. All right, second question. I want you to write down what your favorite animal is. Your top favorite animal. Think about it.
One.
It's just one?
Your number 1 favorite
You
animal.
think you Ray J? Huh? You're not Ray J.
This is number 1. Sex.
Oh,
that
she went R. Kelly on
that.
that. Here, girl. What?
This is number 1. Sex that we're having. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry.
Ooh. Oh, look, now she's stuck. She's stuck.
I'm sorry. Favorite animal, and then you have to ask.
Okay,
your
your number 1 favorite animal can only be 1 animal and 3 deep reasons why. Same thing. It has to really resonate to you and mean something to you as to why you connect and resonate with this animal. Three deep reasons.
Is it a third one?
Yes.
I'm just spacing my paper.
Okay.
I have to turn mine over.
That's why I was like, I'm just spacing my paper and seeing like where I'm at.
Okay.
It's only 3?
Yeah, it's just 3. We only got 1 more left to go.
Okay. Period. I'm just spacing. Thank you, ma'am.
No problem.
No rush. No rush.
Okay, I'm done.
No rush.
All right. Are we ready to move on?
Yes.
Okay. So number 3, I want you guys to write down your favorite type or body of water. So by that, you could put your favorite type of water being ice, rain. Yeah, like your favorite types of water, type of water. What kind of like ice, rain, snow,
Okay.
or you could pick your favorite body of water, like it could
Lake,
be
a
a type of lake, an ocean, a swamp, toilet bowl water, whatever you like. Just pick your favorite form of water and 3 deep reasons why that form or type of water or body of water, what that means to you, what it means, why is it important to you, deep reasons. It can only be one though. It could either be a type or a body.
Oh, you supposed to do the song. Okay, made me think and stuff. What the hell wrong with you?
I know, and I'm gonna tell you what it all means as
Yeah,
soon as
like what I wrote too, are you?
Okay.
you said what?
You gonna translate what we wrote to?
You're gonna translate it. I'm gonna just tell you what each one means.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
So the first one, did you put color? Like, did you label it
Yes.
color? Okay, put a line through color as if you're crossing it out. Like, did you write the word color on the paper, or did you just write your color?
Okay. I wrote the word color
in my
You wrote the-
explanation.
in my explanation, but not in the. I wasn't like the color red. I wasn't like that.
But you did put, okay, but in the explanation you put your color.
Did I put my? Yes.
Okay, so
Because I'm confused. Are you saying? Am I putting? Did I put the color? Like if I use the color red? So yes.
no. So I'm asking.
Or
So I know I'm not trying to confuse you. Look, listen. If you put the word color at the top and then you wrote your description and described that color and the 3 reasons.
Yeah.
That's what you did. Okay, so at the top where you wrote the word color, I want you to put a line through it as if you're crossing it out. And over it, I want you to put personality.
Okay.
That is what you view your personality as. So I want you to read it to me. That's how you view your personality.
I got
that. So go ahead and read, Lexi, your personality.
Okay.
That's how you view your personality.
No, one of these is not making no sense, so it's fun. So I have a royal personality. Most fruits and veggies that are this personality are the best for you. And most purple scents smell great because that was my color, was purple. So yeah, the second one didn't make no sense.
So I have to replace the word color on the page with personality.
Did you write color at the top, like just the word color? If you didn't, don't worry about it. You're just gonna. The point of the question was to ask what your favorite color is, and your color represents your personality.
The color is associated with our personality. Okay.
The color represents your personality.
Got it.
So before I ask you to say yours, BB, Lexi, when you said that lots of fruits and vegetables are this color, I take that. It does make sense in the sense that you're basically saying that color means something to you because it's healthy. So to me, that means that you think of your personality as like aspiring to be healthy or trying to be as healthy as possible.
Yes.
So that's what that is. And then you also believe that you smell good, which you do. Yes. So that's true. And then what was the first reason again?
That I'm royal.
That you're royal.
So royal color.
You do have a very royal personality. You are very royal.
Thank you.
So, but this is how you think of yourself. So that's what that represents. So, BB, go ahead and read yours. You can read it organically. Like read it just as you wrote it down.
Color of royalty. I see this color in my dreams. My favorite color evolved, but it stopped evolving at purple.
Nice.
Wait. So wait, the
Purple
color's
was not
purple.
my favorite color. Purple has not been my favorite color all my life.
So wait, so what is your favorite color?
Purple.
So that's the color that you wrote down.
Yes.
Give me your 3 reasons why you wrote that down.
Color of royalty. I see this
Okay.
color in my dreams, and my favorite color evolved, but it stopped at purple.
Okay, you said it really fast, so I had to so it's the color of royalty. So again, you believe your personality is royal. You see the color in your dreams.
I'm very intuitive, so if I see something in the future, it's something purple there, and that's how I know.
So in your future, are you the center of your dreams most of the time? Like
Yes.
All right, so it's not to say your personality is centered around yourself. It's just it kind of goes back
It's
to
an
like
intuitive color.
Right.
It means something, or it signifies something. Like, so if I'm having a premonition, I can have a million dreams, and it could be a nightmare, it could be this or that. But if I'm having a dream and I see something purple in the dream, I know more than likely it's gonna happen, and it's like a premonition type of dream, rather than like my subconscious creating the scenarios.
I love that. And then the last one, it evolved. So yeah, who you are, your personality as you are, who you are is always ever evolving. So that is also very true. I love that. Hold on. You requested a secure verification. Bae, you requested a quote? And thighs? Okay. So the second one, your favorite animal. That is the one that you guys want to pay attention to the most. All of you guys who are playing along with us, who are actively dating and trying to find someone, if you do play this game with somebody, Teal suggests that the second one is the one that you pay attention to the most, how the person that you're asking answers, because those answers represent who they think is the perfect partner.
Okay.
Or who they think is the ideal partner. So, Lexi, what is your animal?
Wow.
Oh man.
Well, mine is an octopus.
Okay. What are your?
How the fuck did I know?
It was either gonna be jellyfish or octopus.
Jellyfish or octopus. I knew.
Yeah.
I would have said jellyfish, or I would have been wrong, but I knew it was one or the other. So
Yeah.
I would have been doing 50-50 on that one, but I would have said jellyfish.
It was a hard one because she said think of it more as you, so I thought of octopus. But if I were to say my favorite animal, it would have been jellyfish. So
that was the question.
That's what the question. What was your favorite one?
It's still my favorite one, but I was thinking of it more of myself if I saw myself as an animal. Like, which one would I see myself more of?
Thank you. She like, I feel what you're saying, but that's not what she told you to do.
That's not what the question was. So yours is probably not going to make the most sense then. You're supposed to pick your number one favorite animal, and you're supposed to put 3 deep reasons why that's your favorite animal. Like, why
she was
that
saying, because it ended up, babe, all she's saying is the reason of it is your answers is going to be your ideal partner. Everything you wrote is about you. So no, you see what I mean? Yeah. That's all she's saying. Just for the trick of the game itself, you just said you wrote 3 things based off you.
Yeah. So do you want to take some time to like rethink that, or do you want to just go with that?
I mean, I really don't know what the fuck to write for a jellyfish. I mean, yeah, it's my favorite animal, but I mean, it doesn't really do much. So I wouldn't have been able to really write 3 things, honestly.
Right.
That's why.
Like
that's
3 deep.
Octopus. I can't really say 3 things about the jellyfish, honestly.
So no animal comes to mind. It has like a deep like reason like why you connect with it, or like why you feel like
no, that's why
octopus because that's also my favorite animal. But I'm just like, I wasn't gonna be able to write 3 things about the jellyfish. It's just not much to write about, honestly, to me.
Well,
Okay.
honestly, let's just go with it and see. Let's just go with it and see what we can make of it. I mean, we obviously know who's your soulmate and everything like that. So this is just for fun. We're not going to think too deep on it. But for those of you who are listening, write whatever you write down. Just put 3 deep reasons why it is your favorite and what it means to you. But don't think of it as like yourself. Or try not to, just like what it means for you or what it does for you. But sis, go ahead and explain the octopus, your 3 reasons.
It's a one of one animal, so it's like a one of a kind animal. There's not many creatures like it in the sea that we know of or that we have found yet. It can shapeshift and camouflage itself. So that's pretty awesome. And it gives its life for a baby. It spends all its time making sure that they are safe and they are warm and they have enough air. And then as soon as they see them hatching, they die.
Well, to me, it sounds like, hold on, let me take this one step at a time because it does make sense what you said. You said that they're one of a kind. My best friend is one of a kind. And then you also says that you like the fact that they shapeshift. My best friend is very funny. She could do a lot of different things. She could be a lot of different people for you. And she wears a lot of different hats. You need somebody so that makes a lot of sense. And then the final thing, somebody who is very selfless and would do anything for you and think about you before they think about themselves, and literally give everything for you before they even think of themselves. If that's not my best friend, I don't know who is.
I swear. Oh my God.
So it actually did work out, and you didn't even know it because it was a random question, but it was intended to kind of like scope out your idea of a perfect person. And I would say, based off of what you wrote and what you desire subconsciously, you got just that. That was very nice. That was actually very beautiful, and I am crying on the inside for sure.
Oh my God.
What's yours, babe?
I put cat.
So cute.
You had froze for a second. Okay, you back.
Yeah, y'all froze too. Yeah. I was just saying, I got really sappy and very like emotional for me. I just can't show it right now, but yeah, I'm very much so crying. So that's so cute. Vivi, what is your favorite animal, and give us your 3 reasons slowly, because you say it too fast and you confuse me. Take spaces.
So I got a cat.
Okay.
I love it even though I'll die because I'm allergic to cats. Hey, I didn't know this was supposed to be my partner.
I love it even though I'll die. That's the first one.
That's deep.
Because I'm trying to work the explanation in my head. So, but go ahead.
That's keep going. Okay. Intelligent. And I love cats when I love purple. So in a sense, cats weren't my favorite color. I mean, my favorite color, my favorite animal at first. And then it was like one of those, I went through a bunch of different things, but once it landed there, I knew it was right, I guess.
Wait, I don't understand the last reason. Explain it to me.
The same thing with the color purple. It changed and then it landed on purple. I had a lot of other animals I liked, and then I liked cats, and then it never changed. So that has to be
like it evolved.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna skip the first one for now, but the second one,
I love it even though I'll die.
I just don't. I don't know what to say to
I will
that.
love her even at the benefit of my own demise.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, yep. And honestly, it's
I mean,
only
she
like
just
that
said I
because
would die
I
if I
mean,
had
it's
the babies
oh
as an
no.
octopus.
it's only like that because again, like you are very selfless and you think about everybody before you think of yourself. And literally, like she and I was just talking about this yesterday. Like she's over here literally dying. Her back is like folding in half, and she's worrying about how it's affecting you.
Oh, you said
She's dying, and she's like, "Oh, but Lexi's gonna have to pick up my dead body. Oh, this is so bad for her." Like that's what. So yeah, on
such a
brand.
sweet, such a little
so
snitch.
cute. You just so dramatic, and I love it. You're so cute.
She's so on brand. So that's true. That's true. She will do anything for you, even if it means she is dying. And
Yes.
that's just what it is. That is so perfect. That is exactly what it is. So if you want a Romeo and Juliet type of love story, that is exactly what is gonna fucking happen. Excuse my French.
Right? What the hell?
Excuse my French. And then the second one, you said
Intelligent.
Yeah.
oh, that's a given. Yeah, I mean, if y'all don't know my sister just yet, but I mean, y'all heard her all this freaking podcast. Like, she came with so many facts. I mean, did y'all hear all that stuff? She schooled us. We went to the school of currency earlier. Okay, do not forget that. Like, she's very, very smart, and that's only like a small percentage of the things that she knows, and she can teach you guys throughout this journey. I mean, all of us will, but she's like super smart. She's like the smartest one out of all of us. Like, no joke. Like, we all have our strengths, but she's like super smart.
Oh man, baby giving me a run for my money, I swear. Nah. Cause don't ask me.
I mean, no, I'm not taking away from BB.
Oh
BB
my
is smart.
God.
BB is smart too. No, BB's also super intelligent. I'm not like even saying that. That's just my opinion. Me and BB are like strong in other ways, like stronger in other ways. I don't know.
My baby is strong. She'll pick me right on up. She's so stupid. Pick me right on up.
So yeah, that too. And then also, so you're basically saying that like you like for your partner to evolve as well.
I think I can take it even a step further. Like my love evolved. So I guess one, I loved men, did I not?
Indeed.
Then that had to evolve. See? And then she was my best friend. And then evolved into partner.
Yes.
And then like you said, it stayed there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it didn't change.
That's what you said. And that is true.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys see how you answered the question.
Yes.
It you didn't even know what you were really answering. It was like really a play on words, because it was you were answering, but the meanings had a totally different meaning. It reflected something else. It's like we're holding a mirror up. So the last one is the most fun one to me, and probably the most personal, but the type or body of water that you guys represents your sexuality. So
my sexuality.
Oh, shit.
It represents.
Is it mean that I got that wet?
Yeah, I got that.
Yes, for all girls, this is a given. But go ahead, sis. What is your favorite type or body of water and why?
Oh my gosh. So I said a beach.
Okay.
I said a beach. I said it goes on forever and into the unknown, because we still don't know everything that lives in the ocean.
Ooh.
I also said it's calming and it helps you earth. Like me and Bae try to do earthing, which is trying to connect our bare feet to the world. Yeah, just the earth, just to the grass, to the sand, to the water. Like, so it helps you get like a 2-in-1. You get the earth and you get the water, so you get to double earth. So that's cool.
That's true.
It has so much life, and yet it provides us with so much as well. So it's so much life in there, and it provides us with so much life and substance. So yeah.
Girl, so you just saying your cootie cat is a whirlwind
Oh, wow.
of passion and love and healing and light and girl, that sounds like the best place to be, girl.
Oh, wow.
Girl, I see why you want to just curl up inside your love, girl. She want to curl up in there and never come out, girl.
Oh man,
I'm dying.
No, I'm just kidding. No, it's more than that. It's not just about sex. It's about your sexuality, like who you are, how you attract people, how you view yourself, and just how you are as yourself, as your sexual self. And that's so I'm basically getting that you're like adventurous and but you're also like you care about finding peace through it. It's not just all about like getting to the goal. It's about I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Sorry for my language, you guys. I'm trying so hard not to be. I'm trying to be as harmless as possible. So please forgive my freaking.
we are gay. You are haram.
I'm trying so hard not to be.
That's the haram police. That's the haram police.
Because the haram police might come for me. They be like, "Girl, you cursed 3 times in this whole 3-hour podcast." I'm sorry, you guys. Like, I'm trying to hold it in, but I don't know. Like, do you wanna? How do you interpret this as your sexuality? I'm confused.
I'm confused.
I think it sounds beautiful.
Yeah, I was confused for a long time as well.
If it's about her body, it said it go on and on and on and on.
That's beautiful. No, everything she says sounds so beautiful. The only word I could come up with is it sounds so wonderful being you. Like it sounds beautiful. It sounds beautiful. Like that's all it. I don't know how else to say it.
Giving vibes, giving mood.
It's giving the vibes.
Yeah.
Like it's giving like yes, like you're very much so in your I don't know, I guess like you're understanding your sexual era.
Yeah.
What is
I don't know.
I'll take it.
I'll take it too. BB, what is your favorite body or type of water, and give me your reasons.
I mean,
Slowly.
hers sounds sexy, and I don't think mine's gonna sound.
I know hers are really sexy. Hers might have given you a run for your money. Hers are sexier.
She goes on and on. And
I
on.
know. I know.
See, like
even if it didn't mean sexuality, the way she described the beach was just like it sounded so fucking sexy. Like, yeah, that's her fault.
Oh,
I said a swimming pool.
Okay.
She said a damn beach.
But beach has
but you cannot take the beach with you. Okay, swimming pools are portable.
They're portable.
They're portable.
Oh
They're
my God,
compact.
So hot.
You remember that big old pool that we set up in Uncle's yard? You remember how much
You
fun
mean the
we
one
had
that
in
grew
there?
the fuck legs and disappeared?
Man, like everything else, like our chairs. Fuck y'all.
Like
for taking away our
everything,
chairs.
and like
Sorry.
everything we. Oh my gosh! But
Those were the days.
Right.
those were man. We used to have so much fun in those pools. Oh my god. Okay, so give me a reason. Give me your 3 reasons.
Okay, I put swimming pool. I put I'm water, so I'm connected to water.
Right, that's true. She's a Pisces, y'all.
And then I put it makes me feel light. And I'm a big girl, and you always be a big girl in your brain. And in the swimming pool, I felt light and airy, like I didn't exist. Like the weight didn't exist. And then it unlocks happy childhood memories.
Oh.
So freaking cute.
Okay. That not so that made me feel very warm. Your sexuality makes me feel warm.
She said your sexuality makes me feel warm.
Your sex warmed me up.
Warm me up. I love it.
I'm internet warmed from your sex.
Oh my God. From your sex.
I'm done.
Oh
So
my
stupid.
God.
What you just said made me feel like really like good inside. Like that made me feel like really happy. And it was very sweet. Like Lexi's was sexy and hot and like, oh yeah, but yours was like, oh, like I love that. Like I love that for you. I love that. And if that's where your sexuality is now, like you're feeling like, okay, like I'm light and airy.
Out. I'm the baddest bitch out.
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's all it is. And for the rest of you guys who are answering these questions, please put down your 3. You don't have to explain them if you want, but like put down your 3 so that we can laugh and judge you. But no, so that we can connect with you guys. I obviously didn't do it because I wanted to mess with them. But I could tell y'all, I heard it, so I don't know. Like I probably should have been doing it with you guys, but I already knew it, so it wasn't like new to me. But
I feel you.
But yeah, I love that. You guys made me feel like so many things. And I hope y'all liked that game. I know it was a pretty long game.
It made you force us to like write something we could really like think about like all the realms of it. So for it to make sense at the end, it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, oh, like
yes, definitely.
So how about that? I was thinking maybe like BB starts us off with icebreakers and then I end us off with like a little game. You guys like that?
Oh, I like that. Agreed.
Just for us to get to know each other better. And I mean, because we know we pretty much know everything about each other, but we can look at things in a different way because we're always growing and getting older, and we change every day. So I think these little mind games are fun. So you guys can keep this little game in your arsenal. If we ever meet any new people who are worth our time, we can ask them these questions.
Indeed.
Awesome.
All right, y'all. It's about that time. This podcast probably been going on for like 4 hours. I'm sick of.
Woo!
I'm tired of y'all. I'm done.
Guess what? Get out of here.
Bye.